Okay, let's try again on the Asian markets and get an update on shares in this part of the world and how they performed on this Tuesday. Again, in Shanghai with Wang Lihuan, in Hong Kong with Michelle Hennessy, and in Tokyo with Steve Ross. So, Lihuan, to you first. What were you watching on the ground today?
Hi there, Michael. After a mixed start this morning, mainland stocks traded higher. The Shanghai Composite was up 1/5%. The tech startup Chinex rallied 1.7% to a fresh four-year high. The new and speedier registration-based IPO trial has come to the Chinex board, and the first batch of 32 applications were accepted. So investors were feeling very risk-on today. Let's take a look at sector performance. It was rather mixed. Liquor makers are pushing the indices up. Shares of Kweichow Moutai, the world's most valuable distillery, jumped as much as 3% to another record high. Healthcare and the online gaming sector also surged. Chongqing Zhifei Biological Products shot up 5% after getting approval to test a COVID-19 vaccine on humans. On the other hand, telecommunication and shipping sectors retreated. ZTE slumped more than 5% in Shenzhen after saying that its top shareholder has continued to cut stake. It's just one more trading day this week before markets close for Dragon Boat holidays, and investors are holding their breath as to see whether the Shanghai Composite can finally cross the 3,000 level once again. That's it from me in Shanghai. Let's head over to Michelle in Hong Kong.
Thanks. Well, today it was all about Tencent, it seems. The index heavyweight was the top percentage gainer on the Hang Seng Index today, climbing more than 4% to a record high for the Chinese tech giant here. Some analysts are saying firms like it are benefiting from having more people at home during the outbreak. That seems true for a lot of tech firms today, actually. The sector was leading gains on the Hang Seng Index, which ultimately ended the day higher by more than 1.5%. Hong Kong listed shares of EVOX soared too by an astonishing 54% at one point earlier in the session. That's a Guangdong-based computer and electronics maker. Healthcare stocks also saw a good day here today, but some stocks were dragging. Shares of bulk medicine distributor United Laboratories nosedived, down nearly 16% earlier. That came as a major shareholder is planning to cut its stake in the company. Energy was down too, with China Shenhua Energy leading that fall. That's it from Hong Kong. Steve, how are things looking over in Tokyo?
Okay, thanks, Michelle. Looking good. Today's Nikkei 225 index rising about 0.5%, finishing at 22,549. Japanese stocks bouncing back, ending firmer following brief market volatility over confusing statements from the White House on the U.S.-China trade deal. Investors regaining confidence following President Trump's Twitter reassurances that the trade deal with China is fully intact. With nearly 3/4 of the Tokyo Stock Exchange's 33 sector sub-indexes trading higher for the day, automotive parts manufacturers leading the sub-index advancers, gaining over 1.3% on media reports that the Chinese government will include a hybrid vehicle category under the new green car category. Car electronics and electrical parts maker Denso Corporation climbing over 4%, and Oriental Land Company rallying 3.25% on the company's announcement that it will reopen Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea next month. Finally, Fujitsu Limited adding nearly 2.8% on its supercomputer, the Fugaku, capturing the top spot among the world's most powerful computers. For now, that's it from me and the rest of the Asia team. Back to you, Michael, in Beijing.
All right, many thanks for those updates. Steve Ross for us in Tokyo, Michelle Hennessy in Hong Kong, and Wang Lihuan in Shanghai.